Good evening. You're watching Plain Speak with me, Poonam Burde. Bihar goes to elections in 2 weeks' time and the India bloc is racing to reach the finish line. An array of issues plague the opposition camp. Muddle over seats, confusion on who the CM face is going to be, internal party rifts over who got tickets and who didn't, and overlapping fights in many seats, at least 11 at last count. But brushing all of that under the carpet, claiming that it's nothing, Tejasvi Yadav is putting up a brave front. He completely dismissed any reports of the rift within the alliance partners. For the Mahagathbandhan, all is well. And that's the picture they would want to paint tomorrow when they hold a press conference and make their final seat-sharing pact public. But here's the interesting twist. That press briefing will be held by Tejasvi Yadav, no surprises there, but Congress will be represented by Ashok Gehlot, the man who has been sent as an emissary to the High Command to quell rumours and murmurs of any rift within the alliance in Bihar. We wonder why Rahul Gandhi won't be present. Wouldn't that have painted the perfect unity picture? All of this put together gives hope to the NDA camp. They are hoping to have the last laugh in Bihar, but will that be the case? Tejasvi Yadav today made a slew of promises. But does NDA have first movers advantage even with those promises? Because similar promises were made by Nitish Kumar a few weeks ago. Will this seat-sharing mess cost the Mahagathbandhan in Bihar? Before we find answers to those questions, here's a deep dive on the story. Here's what Tejasvi Yadav promised today during his pre-election news briefing. Capitalizing on the Jivika program that has emerged as a key driver of women's empowerment and grassroots development in Bihar, Tejasvi Yadav today assured that the Jivika Didis will be granted the status of a government employee. He said that these Jivika Didis will be given a monthly salary of 30,000 rupees. He assured that the interest on existing loans of all of them will be waived off. That interest-free credit will be granted to Jivika Didis for 2 years. Additionally, that these Jivika Didis will be given a monthly allowance of 2,000 rupees and an insurance cover of 5 lakh each. The RJD leader says that the ordinance will be approved within 20 days of when they form government. But while these promises sound lucrative, and that's exactly what it's meant to do, they're meant to lure women voters into the RJD or the India bloc camp, here's what the math looks like. There are 1.4 crore Jivika Didis in Bihar currently. That makes up a significant chunk of population in Bihar. If each of them is paid 30,000 rupees per month, the monthly expenditure for the state government would be 42,000 crore rupees. Look at 12 months just in the first year. If the India bloc were to form government, the annual expenditure would be somewhere close to about 5 lakh crore rupees. The additional monthly allowance that Tejasvi Yadav announced today was 2,000. That will cost another 33,600 crores to the exchequer, to the state government. The total annual cost of all of this money would amount to 5.38 lakh crore annually. That's almost twice the amount of Bihar's total annual budget for the current year, which stands at just over 3 lakh crores. So where exactly is the money coming from? Is this math even adding up? That's a question that Tejasvi Yadav needs to answer. The announcement that he made today also comes against the backdrop of piling woes in the opposition camp. The absence of unity being the biggest one. Not a single press conference or a major rally has been held by Rahul or Tejasvi since the announcement of election dates. None of the top faces in the Congress have campaigned just yet. We've seen the BJP though already doing it. Nitish Kumar, the chief minister, has held several rallies. Amit Shah has also sounded the poll bugle in Bihar. Rahul wasn't even present for Tejasvi's nomination filing, offering no public support. Tejasvi Yadav, remember, had a full show of strength of the RJD. His family was present, his father, his mother, all of them were present, but nobody from the Congress. Rahul Gandhi perhaps skipped that because, well, he's an alliance partner, not really my party leader. Tejasvi Yadav visited Delhi a few weeks ago, but skipped the meeting with Rahul Gandhi. We wonder why. If 0 meetings weren't enough, the opposition camp allies are now contesting against each other in several seats. At least 11 is what we last hear. Why has that happened? Because there is no formalized seat-sharing pact between these alliance partners. 143 seats were announced by the RJD, 61 candidates announced by the Congress. Several other parties like the Left and the VIP within the alliance have declared their own candidates, and that has resulted in overlapping candidates or allies fighting allies in at least a dozen seats. So that kind of disarray that we see within the opposition camp, the doles that are being given out or at least promised by the opposition, is there really a reality check that needs to come in for the India bloc? That's something that we will open up to our panelists on Plain Speak tonight.
और फ्रेंडली फाइट अगर माना जाता है तो कई राज्यों में जहाँ एलायंस हुए हैं वहाँ ये संभावना होती है, वो इसको बहुत बड़े रूप में देखने होगी।
कोई भी बात नहीं है, कल बात करेंगे, कल आप लोगों को सबका जवाब मिलेगा।
इस चुनाव में सीएम फेस पर किसी भी कीमत पर चुनाव इंडिया गठबंधन के लिए सही नहीं होगा।
हमने पहले भी अनाउंसमेंट किया है बहनों के लिए, महिलाओं के लिए कि बेटी योजना, माँ योजना हम लोग लाएंगे।
पहले सरकार में तो आ जाए प्रभु, आपसी मतभेद तो इनके खत्म हो।
Let's open this up. RP Singh, national spokesperson of the BJP, is with us. Dr. Sanjay Kumar, spokesperson of the JDU. Pooja Tripathi, spokesperson of the Congress. And Akhil Swami, political analyst, join us on this broadcast. Pooja Tripathi, I want to begin by asking you, is all well within the Mahagathbandhan?
Everything is well, Poonam. Good evening to everyone. Everything is well. I want to reiterate what Gehlot ji and what Tejasvi ji said. And Tejasvi said, "Koi matbhed nahi hai. Kal clear ho jayega." And as far as Gehlot ji said that there would be some friendly fights, he actually accepted that. And as far as the Mahagathbandhan is concerned, we are formidable, we are very strong, and we'll be united, and we'll be facing the election heat. From now on, we'll be facing the election heat on the core issues of massive migration, people, Kamai, Kisan, Karkhane, and various issues that affect the people of Bihar. And that's why I'm saying everything is well. And as far as friendly fights go, I want to remind, our Bharatiya Janata Party that in Maharashtra, the Mahayuti, the alliance that Bharatiya Janata Party was part of, they had a friendly fight in almost 8 seats. Haryana 1 seat, Manipur 2022. The three allies of NDA fielded all the candidates, their candidates in all the seats. In Tripura, the IPFT, the major NDA ally, fielded candidates in both its parliamentary seats. And that's where I'm saying that when you say in JNK, the allies fielded in some 6 seats, and RPI, Athavleji's RPIs fielded them in 5 seats. So it was not a friendly fight now. Now you're questioning opposition unity. I think that's a double speak. Everything is well and there were friction. Let me be very honest and accept that there were friction because everyone is an equal partner in Mahagathbandhan and people were demanding their fair share of pie. But tomorrow a press conference has been scheduled. Everything would be announced. All the media speculations would be put to rest. And Mahagathbandhan is fighting these elections as a formidable force.
RP Singh, the Mahagathbandhan is a formidable force for the NDA. We are going to be seeing that seat-sharing pact finally come to fruition, finally be formalized tomorrow. We're less than 2 weeks away before the first vote is cast, before the first phase of elections are held in Bihar.
Well, I don't know where does she gather all this information of that JNK we had a friendly fight with some party. I mean, JNK we contested on our own. I mean, where was the question of having a friendly fight with any party for that regard? I mean, they just cook up anything. They have such a fake news factory they run. They keep cooking up something or other. But coming to the issue, they say that everything is well and good. There are 6 seats where Congress is contesting against RJD or RJD is contesting against Congress. 5 seats where Congress is contesting against left and left contesting against Congress. 3 seats where RJD is contesting against VIP party and or VIP contesting against them, and 1 seat where Congress is contesting against VIP. So put together 14, 15 seats where contesting against each other. And leave that aside. Had Rahul Gandhi been seen with Tejasvi Yadav when Tejasvi Yadav was filing his nomination? Where was Rahul Gandhi? And had they made up their mind to announce Tejasvi Yadav as their CM candidate? No, not till now. And that's the bargain chip which they are trying to work out between two of them. That you first withdraw your candidates from the seats which we have asked for, and then we'll declare you as the Chief Minister candidate. Otherwise, you are not going to be Chief Minister candidate. So this is how the complete ghalmail or the complete mess is within the Congress and the Mahagathbandhan. The Gathbandhan ki jagah is called as Mahagathbandhan because gradually the ties have started breaking up and the ropes have started breaking up. So it's known to people and it's all happening because they don't have a leader and they don't have policies. Na neta hai, na nitiyan hai.
Speaking of that and the Chief Minister's face, RP Singh, is Nitish Kumar the NDA's Chief Ministerial face?
Yeah, that's
Because many would say that's not been made clear either.
No. He is the leader under whose leadership we are contesting elections. There is no doubt in that. And let Congress party declare that Tejasvi Yadav, they are contesting election under the leadership of Tejasvi Yadav. They are not. Because there is already infighting. As I told you, there are with me the number is 14 seats. I have got another one where VIP is contesting against Congress. Put together 15 seats where they are contesting against each other doing a friendly fight. And they say that is part of the politics. God bless them and people of Bihar will understand from there. But let's understand. People of Bihar are going to vote for the policies which has been led by Nitish Kumar ji, the pro-woman policy, especially the bicycle being given to school-going children, especially the 50% reservation in Panchayat elections, especially the 30% reservation in police job and the government jobs, and especially the way the 10,000 rupees have been given as a seed money for women to start their enterprise with forming cooperatives and starting their own enterprise, and ensuring that whoever does good will also get further 2 lakh rupees loan from the bank. So he is ensuring that women are taken care.
And speaking of that money that has been promised or is being given to women, Akhil Swami, the amount of money that the RJD and Tejasvi Yadav have promised today is triple of what Nitish Kumar or what the NDA government is giving at the moment. But where is the money going to come from?
Yeah, I booked my air flight to Patna on 14 November. I'll be going there, congratulating Tejasvi Yadav when he will take over as Chief Minister of Bihar. And there will be EBC Deputy Chief Minister, a Muslim Deputy Chief Minister, and a Dalit Chief Minister. And you will be very surprised as to how Manuwadis will be defeated in Bihar. And the question that you have asked as to from where the money will come. See, we Biharis all over the world are situated. We are just waiting as to when we get an opportunity to pouring money and contribute money for development of Bihar. And we don't want only development of Gujarat and industrialization of Gujarat. We will ensure that at least 200 big industries are established in Bihar and at least 50 lakh we will get jobs. In last 20 years of Nitish Kumar and his bad company of Bharatiya Janata Party, all industries have closed down. Not in a single industry has come. All industries have gone to Gujarat. We will ensure, and we Biharis will ensure, that we will contribute to the development and the emergence of Bihar once again. And we will have a OBC Chief Minister, a EBC Deputy Chief Minister.
Sir, I appreciate your enthusiasm of wanting to pour money into the economy of Bihar, but the amount of doors that just have been promised to women by Tejasvi Yadav today, put together in 1 year, in the first year of the government of being formed, is going to be about 5.38 lakh crore rupees. That's almost twice of what the annual budget of Bihar as a whole is. Are you saying within the first year of the Mahagathbandhan forming government, if they do, that 5 lakh crore rupees would come into Bihar just for this one scheme?
Jobs which he has assured.
Also
add the money which is there with the jobs which he has added.
I'll come to you.
One second. Add the money
RP Singh, I'll come to you. I just want to talk about this one particular scheme first, please. Give me 10 seconds. Akhil Swami, are you saying within the first year of...
2013 में मोदी जी ने कहा था 15 लाख हर परिवार को, हर व्यक्ति को देंगे, लाखों करोड़ों जीरो लिखना भूल गए थे रामदेव और मोदी जी, और वो तो एक जुमला था, ये जुमला नहीं है। तेजस्वी यादव ने 17 महीने में 5 लाख जॉब्स दिए हैं, सबको जॉब्स भी मिलेंगे, 30,000 भी मिलेंगे, इंटरेस्ट फ्री लोन भी मिलेगा और 1,000 इंडस्ट्री भी लगेगी बिहार के, हम इंश्योर करेंगे लगेगी।
Pooja Tripathi, in the first year, within the first year of the government coming to power, if the Mahagathbandhan comes to power, as Tejasvi Yadav is saying, 5.5 lakh crore rupees just to give money for one scheme. Does that math add up for you?
I would have really appreciated if the same question has been asked to the NDA spokesperson, because I know they are used to doing jumlas, 15 lakh aa jayenge, black money aa jayega, demonetization se black money ki आतंक, terror funding की रीढ़ टूट जाएगी.
What has that got to do with this? If you're saying that was a jumla, how is this not one?
I am coming to my point. When Tejasvi announced it, when Tejasvi went in a press conference and announced it, he has the financial roadmap for it. He is talking about bringing economic justice to Bihar. Look at, I'll just quote Jivika Didis, not because the focus of the program is on the said scheme. Jivika Didis are pivotal to the rural economy of Bihar. They actually collectively handed 1,400 crore of rupees, and they are spread across 38 districts, and they have they are the foundation stone of rural economy. And what are they get in return? They get some meaty honorarium. They are not even health insured, they are not even accidental insured, and that's why they are overworked, underpaid. And when a policy maker, Jivika Didi should be on the center of policy rather than doling out cash flows. We are promising them a life of dignity, self-respect, and honoring them for the huge work they do. Jivika Didis are like handling the whole economy in Bihar, and that's why they need to be paid well. And when they just announced it in press conference, he has the financial backing for it. When he announces, when an opposition announces, they do the math and do it. And it's not just कि मैं ये जाऊंगा और मोतिहारी में 2020 में प्रधानमंत्री ने कहा था इस शुगर मिल्क मैं पीऊंगा, and it hasn't turned up in 5 years. I want the people to elect Mahagathbandhan and to make them fulfill their promises, because that's what has been done in when he was there for the 17 months of the government, and when he'll be take oath on 14th of November, he will be going to fulfill all his promises. And it's not just about saying random things and walking away. He should be held accountable, and opposition leaders need to be held. Any political leaders need to be held accountable, and that's what I'm saying. This can be a game changer for Bihar elections. I have lived and worked in Bihar, worked closely with Jivika Didi. I've written a book on them, and I've seen how they are.
And women are seen to be game changers in elections. We've seen that in several elections in the recent past. Dr. Sanjay Kumar, but this scheme of Jivika Didi, the kind of help or support that was given to self-help groups, to these women, that's something that Tejasvi Yadav, the RJD, seems to be building on from where Nitish Kumar left off. From 10,000 to straight 30,000, tripled, several other benefits that seem to be coming their way. Do you think this is going to work in their favor now?
Thank you, Poonam. So I don't think so, because this is a big false promise that he has come up with. I will tell you why. As Mahagathbandhan was going through a deep crisis, this is to deviate people's attention, nothing else. This is again an announcement with no substance. It has passion but no substance. And even now he is playing like one political doctor who does not do the homework. Without having feet on the ground, this announcement has a lot of anomalies, and it essentially challenges the spirit of women and essence of Jivika. I will tell you how. He does not know that Jivika NPA is between 0.5 to 0.75%, whereas in South it's 2 to 2.5%, which shows that the women members of Jivika has very high level of financial discipline. So they are not faulting. They don't need extra capital. They need capital, or they don't need free interest, or without interest any money, because they have been returning their money. Whatever they are borrowing from the bank, they are returning. And now with 2,000 crore, a Jivika bank is being set up, which is being supported by CDB, NABARD and government. This will help them access more capital that they require. They need fair capital, not exemption of interest. They want money with dignity. They want to build their own capital base with their own financial discipline. He is promising to write off their interest and provide them with interest-free loans. Both of these are already taken care of. While they are taking care of financial discipline, Nitish government is taking care of their financial needs. Nitish ji has been interacting with Jivika members every year during 50% interaction across the state. And that is why he understands what they need, where Tejasvi acts as a seasonal doctor. It was on the request of Jivika Didis, Nitish ji had banned alcohol in the state, and Tejasvi wants to bring back. So it shows his double standards. 1.40 lakh Jivika members whom he is talking about increasing the mande or the honorarium. It has already been increased, and they don't understand the fact that it's an empowering program. It's not about job. It's about making them financially independent. So
But
that
Dr. Kumar,
they can
the opposition
earn
is
more money.
accusing
They can
you
become
and the
lakpatis.
state
They can
government of
they can
Bihar
earn
of
in
not
lakhs.
doing exactly that you haven't empowered the women of Bihar is the allegation that they make.
You go and check how much women of Bihar are empowered today, from Cycle Yojana to Jivika and all the rozgars for them and self-employment for them. Women of Bihar are truly empowered. There was one time when people like me, even males, were not allowed to go out after 6 p.m. Now you go and see that there are women roaming around in the city during the midnight also. So they are very much empowered. They are economically
Sure.
empowered. They are socially empowered.
Sure. So Akhil Swami, then it is about promises versus a track record. That Nitish Kumar has work to show for what he's done, on basis of which he's making these promises. Why shouldn't
See,
they resonate with the people of Bihar?
40 lakh crores is written off of the rich industrialists and big capitalist friends of the Honorable Yashasvi Pradhan Mantri
What has
of
that got to
India.
do with voters
and
in
the
Bihar,
poor
sir?
persons are taught the lessons of discipline, the financial discipline. I take a loan of 1 lakh. It will not be written off. The farmer's loan will not be written off. Small entrepreneur loan will not be written off. Anil Ambani's loan will be written off. Big industry loan will be written off. 14 lakh crores will be written
But
off.
what has that
Big
got to do with the
industry-
voters in Bihar? I'm talking about
Arre,
the
why
track
not?
record. I'm talking
Why
about the
not?
track record of the
Financial
Nitish
discipline-
government.
Financial discipline is only for poor. Financial discipline is not for rich. The super rich, the filthy rich.
And spending
They will
5.5
get a
lakh
1,000
crores
acres of
for
land for
one
1
scheme
rupee.
for women is financial discipline. Is that what you're saying?
1,000 acres of land for 1 rupee. I become the chief minister. I will give the NRIs and the FDI investment thousands of acres of land. I will take back from big industries and give to foreign investors. Invest. I will give you free land. Put up industries. Give jobs to Biharis.
What is the basis of making these promises? Exactly what I've been trying to ask you.
That is what I was trying to ask you as to when Mr. Modi announced that 15 lakhs per person will be given.
To which
after
I said, if you thought
2014,
that
what
was
the
Jumla,
basis
what
of
makes
that?
you think this isn't?
This is right because Tejasvi has a track record. Tejasvi has given 5 lakh jobs in 17 months.
What
Nitish
track
Kumar has
record
not
he
given
has?
any job.
What track record he has?
Nitish Kumar has not given any job in 20 years.
Yeah, he has
Tejasvi has given
track
5
record
lakh
of
job in 17
giving
months.
out jobs and taking land for jobs. That is the track record he has.
अरे सर आप तो लिखित पत्र पढ़ रहे हैं. आप your written letter को आप पढ़ रहे हैं. आप तेजस्वी का अपमान कर रहे हैं. जिस आदमी ने
कौन सा लेटर
17
आपने
महीने के
देखा?
अंदर
तेजस्वी
5
जी आज
लाख
देख
जॉब
के
दे
पूरा स्कीम पढ़ रहे थे. आपने देखा? Did you see that?
अरे याद नहीं है
How he
आपको.
was
अरे
reading
याद
out,
नहीं है
because
आपको.
he does
Don't
not
you
understand.
recall?
He does not understand Jivika program in Bihar. That is what I am
अरे
trying
आप
to say.
अरे आपको याद नहीं है.
That is what I am trying
जुमले
to
दे
say.
रहे हैं क्या? Are you giving jumlas in the?
Do you remember how he spoke? He had whole
अरे
piece of
शराब
paper.
घर घर में
and he
सप्लाई हो
was
रही
reading
है.
out.
शराब हर घर में सप्लाई हो रही है
If
बिहार के
someone
अंदर.
wants to become chief minister and he is reading out, you are not questioning him, but questioning
रेवेन्यू
me. If I am
स्टेट को
taking
नहीं जा
out
रहा
some
है.
notes
आपके
and
दबंगों को
reading,
जा रहा है. आपके दबंगों को जा रहा है. शराब मिल रही है. घर घर डिलीवरी हो रही है बिहार में. लेकिन वो रेवेन्यू गवर्नमेंट को नहीं जा रहा है. वो वहां के दबंगों को जा रहा है और बीजेपी और जेडीयू के वर्कर्स को जा रहा है. आप लोग कट ले रहे हैं वहां पर शराब माफिया से.
we are talking about enforcement him, and we put upon Sharab. That is what I said on the state. And now
हर
your
घर
own
डिलीवरी है
Tejasvi
शराब
Yadav,
की.
he
हर
wants
डिलीवरी
to
है शराब
restart.
की. हर घर डिलीवरी है शराब की बिहार के अंदर. आप लोग दिलवा
the
रहे
Daru
हैं.
thing in
Okay, let me
Bihar.
just
और state को
intervene here.
revenue नहीं मिल रहा है.
RP saying the track record that the NDA government is flaunting of Nitish Kumar. The
So, sir,
opposition says that exact
if-
track record is the one that will be the downfall of this government.
Well, Poonam, I'm sorry, you have gentleman named Akhil Swami ji, who doesn't know anything about the subject, and he comes and just blah blah going by the WhatsApp university. I mean, हर घर में शराब की delivery है. I mean, everyone knows that there's no liquor being served in Bihar, and liquor is banned, and women of Bihar want.
कितना झूठ बोलते हैं, कितने इत्मीनान से
bad
झूठ
habit.
बोलते हैं।
Okay,
कितने
let's not-
इत्मीनान से झूठ बोलते हैं आप।
चलिए आप बोल लीजिए।
Okay,
शराब
let's not
घर
let-
घर में सप्लाई हो रही है बिहार के अंदर, घर घर में डिलीवरी है शराब की, और माफिया दिलवा रहा है।
RP Singh, that is true. That there is
That is
illicit
true.
liquor that
That
is
is
available
true.
in Bihar. You cannot turn a blind eye to that. But
Yes.
but can that be the only reason on the back of which the opposition now come out and win elections, or say that the track record of the promises that Nitish Kumar has made and has not delivered on, that is something that the India camp or the Mahagathbandhan will come out and deliver on? RP Singh, do you think that that is something that will win them these elections?
Well, I again reiterate, I give a challenge. Please ask your correspondent to do a ground story and let them show liquor being delivered at every doorstep. I mean, I'm sorry you got swayed by what Mr. Akhil Swami was saying, and it's my challenge. I'll come to your debate after another 3 days, and let's accept this one. Secondly, as far the process of the progress goes, the per capita income of Bihari was used to be something like 6,000 rupees, which is 88,000 rupees today. It has increased many-fold. The women are being empowered now, so people are going to vote as per the progress made under the Nitish Babu's regime, not by the false promises or promises or against which lands was taken by the Lalu Yadav and his family. Remember that land for jobs scam, when people were asked to take a government job and give their land to the family. Please come and, if you want to do a ground story, I'll send you a correspondent today. I'll take him today to New Friends Colony, where Mr. Tejasvi Yadav has a bungalow worth something 200 plus crore rupees. I mean, where did he got that much of money? And remember that ICRTC scam, where again land was taken on behalf of Lalu Yadav by one of his proteges there. So they have been known for corruption, and they have been known for the mafia raj. And I still remember the story of a doctor whose car was stolen. He wanted to gift a car to his IS son-in-law, and his car was stolen, and that car was found in Chief Minister's house. Chief Minister's house used to be a place where settlement used to be made between the gangster and the people, common man. So people are not going to go back to that regime of Jungle Raj. One. Secondly, people have seen the development work and how women were respected and how women were empowered in last 20 years.
Sure.
They are going to vote for that agenda, not for these scams.
And that day is not
for
far when
the
people will
gangsters.
decide on whose promises do actually resonate on ground and which promises they actually have more faith in. We will find out when those two-phase elections are held next month. But I have to leave it there. I thank you all for joining us here on this edition of Plain Speak.